Ever wondered how some of the world's biggest stars protect their secrets while staying in the spotlight? Buckle up, because today's story might change the way you look at Beyoncé forever. For years, whispers about her private life have lurked beneath the surface, unseen by most, dismissed by others. But a series of recent revelations from singer Jaguar Wright has stirred the pot once again, suggesting that Beyoncé is entangled in a secretive lesbian cult, dabbling in witchcraft and covering up a lifestyle the world never sees. Whether these claims are genuine truths or elaborate conspiracies is up to you to decide. But one thing is certain, this story is filled with controversies, drama, and possible betrayals that demand our attention. Stick around and prepare to question everything you thought you knew about Beyoncé and the entertainment industry. Jaguar Wright has made a name for herself by doing what many in showbiz fear most, speaking out loudly and unapologetically about alleged dark secrets. She's targeted everyone from star rappers to beloved R&B singers, painting vivid pictures of backroom deals, hidden agendas, and cover-ups. Now her latest focus is Beyoncé, one of the most iconic figures in music history. According to Jaguar, Beyoncé hasn't just curated an impeccable career. She's also harboring a reality too wild for most fans to believe. At the core of Jaguar's claims is the idea that Beyoncé belongs to a clandestine group in Hollywood, a so-called lesbian cult that lures unsuspecting women under its wing. If that weren't enough, Jaguar believes this group shields Beyoncé from mainstream scrutiny, ensuring that rumors or controversies rarely damage her brand. Wright doesn't just float these accusations in passing either. She delivers them with a conviction that demands attention, insisting she's witnessed or heard about these secrets firsthand. What makes Jaguar's allegations particularly gripping is her track record. She's been labeled a truth-teller by some and a troublemaker by others, but her name gets people talking every time she speaks. And in show business, there's no greater fuel than controversy. Keep watching to discover how these cult allegations tie in with even stranger rumors of witchcraft and mind-boggling double lives. Long before anyone spoke about hidden lesbian affairs, conspiracy theorists had already set their sights on Beyoncé's stage persona, Sasha Fierce. The singer herself introduced Sasha Fierce as an alter ego that surfaces whenever she needs an extra surge of confidence on stage. To her fans, it's just a creative device, a lens through which Beyoncé channels her fiercest performances. But skeptics aren't so sure. Some trace the talk of witchcraft back to a disturbing narrative, that every time Beyoncé calls upon Sasha Fierce, she's inviting a spiritual entity to take over. Critics point to her hyper-confident transitions on stage, the intensity of her dancing, and the piercing stare she sometimes projects as proof that something bigger is at play. These theories found fresh energy when Beyoncé's former drummer filed a restraining order, claiming the singer was using extreme witchcraft behind the scenes. The story sounds unbelievable, but in the world of conspiracy-laden internet chatter, it spread like wildfire. Jaguar Wright has taken it a step further, painting a picture where dark arts and secret societies intersect. She claims that this supposed circle of powerful individuals keeps Beyoncé's image squeaky clean, ensuring that fans only see a polished icon. Could there be a hidden synergy between alleged witchcraft and a hidden sexual identity? Or is this merely a case of overblown rumors that spiral once they hit social media? Keep those questions fresh in your mind, because we're only just scratching the surface of the many layers to this story. To understand how the lesbian cult chatter took root, we have to roll back the clock to Beyoncé's early career. Around the year 2000, gossip swirled when a singer named Emile hinted at an inappropriate level of interest from Beyoncé during their collaboration. Rumor has it that Emile revealed in an interview, one that mysteriously vanished from the internet, that Beyoncé tried to steer their studio time into a romantic relationship. According to hearsay, Emile rebuffed the advances and soon found her career unexpectedly derailed. The abrupt disappearance of that interview only heightened suspicions. Then came Lady Gaga's eyebrow-raising comments in an interview after they worked on Telephone together. Gaga seemed to let slip that "we both like women," igniting a flurry of speculation. Was she just playing around, or was she hinting at a side of Beyoncé fans rarely see? Combined with stories of Beyoncé supposedly enjoying risque burlesque shows with girlfriends, her image as a guarded R&B princess began to crack, unveiling glimpses of possible secrets beneath the glossy exterior. Around the same time, some onlookers pointed to the protective measures around Beyoncé's outings: bodyguards, private VIP sections, and hush-hush NDAs. While many celebrities shield themselves from paparazzi, these steps fueled suspicions that Beyoncé might be going to great lengths to keep a double life hidden. The more people whispered, the more the rumors spread, setting the stage for the jaw-dropping allegations we're still hearing today. Flash forward to the release of her Renaissance album, arguably one of Beyoncé's boldest creative statements in recent years. Marketed as a celebration of the LGBTQ+ community and a tribute to her late uncle, the album brims with collaborations featuring prominent queer icons. Trans DJ Honey Dion helmed production for tracks like Cozy and Alien Superstar, while T.S. Madison's voice appears on the same project. Break My Soul includes Big Freedia, another figure celebrated in LGBTQ+ spaces. At a glance, this might look like nothing more than a genuine homage to a community that has always supported Beyoncé. But skeptics and fans alike started noticing details that ignited fresh speculation. From the color schemes used on stage, often reminiscent of the bisexual flag, to lighting choices that evoke the same palette, the Renaissance era is thick with coded references. Some of Beyoncé's past magazine covers and stage performances also use that distinct pink and blue neon vibe well before Renaissance dropped, suggesting this imagery might have deeper significance. Even the lyrics raised eyebrows. People pointed out lines in songs like Thick or Summer Renaissance that, depending on how you read them, sound like invitations to intimate encounters with women. One line mentions eating someone like it's Mastro's, while another references a certain Caroline in a way that begs more questions than it answers. For those who already suspected a hidden truth, these songs were the ultimate gotcha moment, seemingly confirming every rumor about Beyoncé's secret preferences. But is it all just lyrical performance art? Could it simply be edgy pop star bravado? Only Beyoncé knows for sure. We can't talk about weird celebrity rumors without touching on the broader narrative that Beyoncé isn't just a pop queen, but also a high-ranking witch. Internet sleuths argue that her references to African deities like Oshun or Yemaya point to advanced involvement in mystical practices. On one hand, embracing her ancestral roots might be an empowering way to honor African heritage. On the other, skeptics insist she's merging legitimate cultural traditions with darker forms of magic. The conversation gets even more tangled when people bring up Madonna's name. Madonna has long been labeled a high priestess of certain spiritual movements, particularly Kabbalah. Some claim that as Madonna ages, a new queen of mysticism must rise, and they believe Beyoncé is stepping into that role. Combine these theories with whispers that she casts spells to preserve her career, and you end up with a story that reads like a twisted fairy tale. A global superstar enthroned by occult forces, shielded from consequences by a hush-hush group of powerful insiders. Yet for every person convinced there's something nefarious at play, others see a marketing strategy. Leveraging spirituality or mystique can be a way of standing out in a competitive industry. Are we over-interpreting stage theatrics and symbolic imagery? Or is there a reason so many individuals, like the ex-drummer, are willing to come forward with bizarre, sensational claims? Where does Jay-Z fit into this swirling storm of rumors? Some believe he's not just a business partner or husband, but also part of the grand design to hide Beyoncé's true self. Allegedly, Matthew and Tina Knowles, determined to keep their daughter's image squeaky clean, urged Beyoncé to marry Jay-Z to dodge suspicion. Critics note how their relationship timeline is murky. Rumors abound that Jay was interacting with Beyoncé when she was still under 18, a story that's never been fully confirmed yet continues to resurface in gossip circles. For conspiracy theorists, marriage was the ultimate shield, a sign to the public that Beyoncé was a straight-laced, family-oriented woman who couldn't possibly be engaged in any secret cult or same-sex affairs. The carefully orchestrated brand of Mr. and Mrs. Carter has been profitable too. Joint tours, dual branding deals, and a powerhouse music empire often overshadow any scandalous headlines that might surface. But that hasn't stopped Jaguar Wright from alleging that Beyoncé has been plotting an exit strategy. According to Jag, she's only with Jay-Z because it keeps her unstoppable career machine running smoothly. Even if this is just rumor, it fits perfectly into the narrative that their marriage is more business arrangement than love story. Skeptics question whether their public spats, like the infamous elevator incident involving Solange, are evidence of deeper rifts, possibly fueled by Beyoncé's alleged hidden life. In a celebrity culture where illusions are everything, it's not surprising that fans and critics look for cracks in that carefully polished surface. Whenever a high-profile figure like Beyoncé is at the center of controversy, the internet lights up with heated debates. Some fans are fiercely protective. They insist these theories are baseless, pointing out that wild accusations are par for the course when you're at the top of the entertainment industry. Others claim these rumors might be grounded in kernels of truth. After all, celebrities often keep significant parts of their lives under wraps. Why should Beyoncé be any different? Then there are those who follow each new rumor like detectives, dissecting every Instagram post, on-stage outfit, and stray comment in interviews. The alleged code words or secret symbols become their bread and butter. They zoom in on cryptic lines in her songs, screenshot fleeting moments from music videos, and share endless theories on social media. The conversation can get downright surreal, like fans labeling each color in her stage set a possible reference to a hidden lover or to some kind of spiritual invocation. Of course, skepticism also runs high. Plenty of people feel the stories about cults and witchcraft are pure sensationalism, good for stirring up clicks but empty on actual evidence. Yet, the chatter never fully goes away. Each time a new claim surfaces, it's like poking a hornet's nest. People rush to form opinions, argue online, and feed the endless cycle of speculation. So here we stand at the crossroads of rumor and reality, examining whispered stories that place Beyoncé at the heart of a hidden lesbian cult and suggest she wields supernatural abilities on par with a high-ranking sorceress. To some, it's all hogwash, a reflection of how the internet runs amok with tall tales and suspicion. To others, it's tantalizingly plausible, especially when the claims come from outspoken insiders like Jaguar Wright, who rarely back down once they've dropped a bombshell. What's undeniable is that these rumors prompt deeper questions about how the entertainment industry truly operates. Are public personas meticulously shaped by powerful entities behind the scenes? Could hush-hush relationships, be they romantic or otherwise, really stay hidden for so long in our age of constant surveillance and social media? Or are we simply chasing shadows, grasping at illusions we've woven ourselves? One thing remains clear: the world loves a mystery, and Beyoncé is a mystery that sells. With every new rumor, her legend grows, fueled by the tension between awe and suspicion. Whether you believe she's a creative genius with a penchant for secrecy or see her as a key figure in some clandestine society, there's no denying the fascination that keeps us all watching. So, the next time you stream one of her tracks or see headlines about her next tour, remember, behind the glamour lies a swirl of intrigue, one that might never be fully resolved. And who knows, maybe that enigma is exactly what makes her unstoppable.